Have you ever wondered how wind power works? It's quite a marvel, really. Picture this, the power of the wind, an energy that has been sculpting our planet for billions of years, being harnessed to generate electricity. Wind power is a form of renewable energy that takes this natural, ever-present force and turns it into something we can use every day. From powering our homes to charging our devices, it's a fascinating process. In the next few minutes we will explore the inner workings of wind power. Scene script: imagine a simple windmill. Now let's take that concept and elevate it to the realm of high-tech machinery. That's essentially what a wind turbine is, a modern, sophisticated version of the old-fashioned windmill. So, how does wind power work? Well, it all starts with the wind, a natural and abundant resource. When the wind blows, it pushes against the blades of the wind turbine, causing them to turn. These blades are specifically designed to capture as much of the wind's energy as possible, much like the sails of a ship capture the wind to propel it forward. Now let's delve a little deeper. The blades are connected to a shaft. As the blades spin, so does the shaft. It's a simple yet effective mechanism, a testament to the elegance of engineering. But the magic doesn't stop there. The spinning shaft is connected to a generator. And here's where the transformation happens. The mechanical energy of the spinning shaft is converted into electrical energy by the generator. To understand this process, let's take a quick detour to the world of physics. You might remember from your school days that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. Well, that's precisely what's happening here. The kinetic energy of the wind is being transformed into mechanical energy by the spinning blades and shaft, and then into electrical energy by the generator. It's an efficient and clean process. There's no burning of fossil fuels, no emission of harmful gases, just the power of the wind, harnessed and transformed into electricity, and that's the basic principle of wind power. It's a process that beautifully combines the forces of nature with the ingenuity of human engineering. A process that takes something as simple and abundant as the wind and turns it into a vital resource that powers our homes, our industries, and our lives. The wind, in essence, transforms into electricity. The real hero in the story of wind power is the wind turbine. Each turbine stands tall like a giant sentinel, harnessing the power of the wind to generate electricity. But how does this happen? Let's break it down. A typical wind turbine is composed of three main parts: the tower, the nacelle, and the rotor blades. The tower, usually made from tubular steel, serves as the sturdy base of the wind turbine, elevating the rotor blades and nacelle high above the ground where the wind is stronger. Tucked inside the nacelle we find the heart of the wind turbine, the generator. This is where the magic happens. The generator is powered by a drivetrain, which includes the main shaft and the gearbox. As the wind turns the rotor blades, it sets the main shaft and gearbox in motion, which, in turn, spins the generator. This rotation induces a flow of electrons, creating electricity. The rotor blades, often compared to airplane wings, are the most visible part of a wind turbine. These blades, usually 3 in number, catch the wind, causing them to lift and spin. The shape of the blades allows the wind to apply more pressure on one side than the other, creating a lift and causing the rotor to turn. This is known as the aerodynamic principle, and it's the same principle that allows airplanes to fly. Now you might wonder, what if there's no wind? Well, wind turbines are equipped with an anemometer and a wind vane. These two devices measure wind speed and direction respectively. If the wind speed is too low or too high for safe operation, the turbine will shut down automatically to prevent damage. Once the wind speed is back within safe limits, the turbine starts up again. So, in essence, a wind turbine is like a dynamic, responsive machine, constantly adjusting to the changing wind conditions to generate as much electricity as possible. A wind turbine is a marvel of modern engineering, turning something as simple as wind into a powerful and sustainable energy source. What makes wind power so special? Well, there are several factors that make wind power a standout renewable energy source. The benefits are many, but let's focus on the big three: sustainability, cost-effectiveness, and the potential to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Firstly, wind power is sustainable. Wind is a natural resource that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Unlike non-renewable resources like coal or gas, we won't run out of wind. It's an inexhaustible source of energy that we can tap into for as long as the Earth continues to spin. This makes wind power a reliable and enduring solution in our quest for sustainable energy. Next, let's talk about cost-effectiveness. Once the infrastructure is in place, the cost of generating wind power is remarkably low. Wind is free, so there's no expense in procuring the resource. Maintenance and operational costs are the primary expenses, and these have been decreasing as technology advances. In many regions, wind power is already one of the most affordable forms of electricity, and it's predicted that this trend will continue well into the future. Finally, wind power can significantly reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Every kilowatt-hour of electricity generated by wind power means less electricity generated by burning fossil fuels. This not only conserves these non-renewable resources, but also reduces the greenhouse gas emissions associated with their use. Which brings us to another crucial benefit of wind power: it's clean. Wind power production does not produce any greenhouse gas emissions. Unlike traditional power plants, wind farms do not release carbon dioxide, methane, or any other gases that contribute to global warming. This makes wind power an environmentally friendly choice, helping us combat climate change and protect our planet for future generations. So, from sustainability to cost-effectiveness to reducing our carbon footprint, wind power has a lot to offer. It's a powerful tool in our fight against climate change and our journey towards a sustainable future. Wind power is not just efficient, it's also kind to our planet. The wind is an untapped resource that's here to stay. As we delve into the future of wind power, we find ourselves in a world that's evolving at an unprecedented pace. This is particularly true for the renewable energy sector, where wind power is taking center stage. The future is ripe with promise as increasing investments are being funneled into wind energy, propelling advancements in wind turbine technology to new heights. Imagine the skyscrapers of the future, not just architectural marvels, but powerhouses of renewable energy, with wind turbines built into their structures. Or picture expansive offshore wind farms, harnessing the unbridled power of sea breezes. These are not mere fantasies, but potential realities on the horizon of wind power. Offshore wind farms in particular hold vast potential. The open ocean, free from obstructions, can generate winds of far greater speed and consistency than those on land. This, coupled with advancements in turbine technology, could make offshore wind farms some of the most efficient sources of renewable energy in the not-so-distant future. But the future of wind power isn't just about new technologies and locations, it's also about integration and cooperation. As part of a diverse renewable energy portfolio, wind power will play a crucial role in achieving our renewable energy goals. Coupled with solar, hydro, and other forms of renewable energy, wind power can help us transition to a more sustainable and resilient energy grid. The future of wind power is also largely driven by policy and public sentiment. As more people understand the importance of renewable energy and governments set ambitious carbon reduction goals, wind power will continue to gain traction. So, as we look toward the horizon, we see a future where wind power is not just a part of our energy mix, but a significant player. The untapped potential of the wind is immense, and as we continue to innovate and invest in wind power, we are sure to see this potential realized in exciting and transformative ways. The future is windy, and that's a good thing for us all. So, how does wind power work? Well, we've journeyed through the gusty plains of this renewable energy source, and hopefully, we've answered that question. Wind power, in its most simplified form, is the transformation of the kinetic energy of the wind into mechanical power. This energy conversion happens through the use of wind turbines. These towering structures with their rotating blades capture the wind's energy and convert it into electricity for our use. We've discussed the numerous advantages of wind power, and it's clear that this form of energy generation is not only cost-effective, but also environmentally friendly. It doesn't produce greenhouse gases and requires no water for its operation. Moreover, it's inexhaustible. As long as the wind blows, we can harness its energy. Looking into the future, wind power shows immense promise. With ongoing research into more efficient turbine designs and storage solutions, we can expect to see wind power playing an even more significant role in our energy mix. The potential is as boundless as the open sky. In conclusion, wind power is a fascinating, sustainable, and increasingly important part of our world's energy portfolio. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our commitment to a cleaner, greener future. Next time you see a wind turbine, you'll know the fascinating process happening inside it. Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour of wind power.